4 marks questions from the chapter Transportation. Let us go into the questions. The first question, write the differences between arteries and veins, or the question may also asked as write the differences between two blood vessels that carry the blood from heart to body parts and vice versa. Let us draw a table with the arteries and veins on either side. Here I have provided the pictures of arteries and veins in their respective sides. Observe them carefully while listening about the differences between arteries and veins. The first one is arteries carry blood from heart to body parts. That is, the arteries carry blood away of the heart, whereas the veins carry the blood from body parts to heart. That means they carry blood towards the heart. Arteries carry oxygenated blood in general, whereas in general veins carry deoxygenated blood. But there is a small difference again. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, whereas in reverse the pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. The arteries are more rigid and thick walls, whereas the veins have less rigid and thin walls, because the heart pumps the blood into the arteries with a lot of pressure. To resist that pressure, they have very rigid and thick walls. But in veins, the veins collect the blood from the body parts, and when compared to the arteries, the pressure is very less. Hence, they have less rigid and thin walls. Walls are absent in arteries, whereas walls are present in veins. Blood pressure is high in arteries, whereas blood pressure is less. Arteries retain their shape when blood is absent, but veins collapse when the blood is absent because they have very thin walls. But arteries have very thick and rigid walls, hence they retain their shape as it is when the blood is absent in the blood vessels. Let us go to the next question. The question is, look at the diagram and answer the following question. There is a diagram of artery and vein has been given. We have to answer the following questions. Let us go into the questions. The first question is, name the two diagrams. Obviously, these two are artery and vein. The next one is, what kind of blood flows through this structure in general? The arteries carry oxygenated blood, whereas veins carry deoxygenated blood in general. Next question, in which of these structures the walls are found? Earlier we have discussed a lot of times that walls are found in veins. The next question, which of these vessels are deeply seated and which are peripheral? The arteries are deeply seated and veins are peripheral. The next question, why the walls of two blood vessels differ in thickness? The arteries have thicker walls than the veins because the blood is pumped into the arteries by heart with a lot of pressure. To resist that pressure, the arteries have thicker walls when compared to the veins. The next question is, look at the diagram and answer the following questions. There is a diagram given representing the water absorption by root hairs. Let us go to the questions. The first question is, what does this diagram represent? This diagram represents the absorption of water by the root hair from the soil. Next question, there are some labelings have been given here. Label the parts indicated with A, B, C and D. Here A is the xylem vessel, B is the epidermal cells, whereas C is the root hair and D is the soil particles. Next question, explain the mechanism that takes place in the above diagram. This carries 2 marks. Soil water concentration is more dilute than that of the cell sap in the root hair. So the water passes into the root hair by process of osmosis. This dilutes the contents of root hair so that it becomes more dilute than its neighboring cells. So the neighboring cells concentration, the cell sap concentration in neighboring cells will be lesser than the root hair. Then the water passes into the neighboring cells in the same process, and the same process continues till the water reaches the xylem vessel. And in the xylem vessel, due to the absorption of water continuously into the xylem vessel, a water column is formed which exerts a lot of pressure upwards. This is called as root pressure. Next question, look at the diagram and answer the following question. This is the experiment to prove the root pressure. Let us go to the question, what is the aim of this experiment? The main aim of this experiment is to prove the root pressure. The next question, what are the materials required to do this experiment? We can easily observe from the diagram itself, the potted plant, tub with water, glass tube and water tube and water. The next question, why is the glass tube connected to the stem? The glass tube is connected to the stem to collect and observe the water level which is transported from the root upwards. Next question, what is your observation in the above experiment? What do you observe? The water level rises up in the glass tube due to the root pressure. The next question, what do you infer from your observation? The water is absorbed from the roots and transported to the stem. Due to the pressure exerted in the xylem vessel of the root, water is pushed upwards. So the water level rises upwards. This is called as root pressure. Let us go to the next question. Observe the table and answer the following questions. This is a data-based question in which the weight of the body, weight of the heart and number of heartbeats of different animals have been given in the table and followed by some questions. We need to answer them. Let us see the questions. What is the relationship between weight of the body and weight of the heart? Just observe the table. More weight of the body, more is the weight of the heart. So if you observe different animals, if the weight of the body is more, then the weight of the heart is also more. Next question. What is the animal with lowest heartbeat rate? We can easily say that the blue whale is the animal with the lowest heartbeat rate, which is 7 beats per minute. Next question. Which animal has the highest rate of heartbeat? That is obviously coal-teeth bird. It has the highest rate of heartbeat. Now, what kind of relation that you draw between the weight of the heart and number of heartbeats per minute? So what can we say from this data? More is the heart weight, lesser is the rate of heartbeat. Hence, the heart weight of the blue whale is 750 kgs, but heartbeat rate is 7 beats per minute. Whereas, the coal-teeth with 0.15 gram of, just 0.15 gram of weight of the heart, the heart beats 1200 times per minute. Hence, if the weight of the heart is more, lesser is the rate of heartbeat.